the starting fives have been announced. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it at 2. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very
Oh, they're getting closer. Thanks, D.A. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Porzingis, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Well, I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feel secondary.
A second left. The rejection by Paul.
How about the lightning quick hands there? Chris Paul does a great job of just tracking that ball and then swatting it away.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
They're going to take a little bit more to get Porzingis off of his sweet spot in his offensive game now.
Doncic against Paul. Pass to Booker. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Dallas.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Doncic passes to Kleba. Doncic kicks to Kleba. Offline with his 3.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And Doncic throws it down.
And when you want Doncic, he's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam!
And Ayton throws it down.
Whoa, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Doncic against Paul. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Doncic. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, you want Porzingis, especially with that kind of size, if you're the coaching staff, to go in and dominate on the glass. Do something on the interior. We're seeing that now.
Now here's Paul. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls.
It's funny how much Chris Paul is showing so much nuance that he has as he's aged in this game. Just an unequaled and unmatched intelligence from the point guard position.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Sharge checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Payne in for Booker. The shot by Powell, no good.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Here's Brunson. Following the basket by Chris Paul. Brunson the pass to Powell. Over Saric. The shot by Powell, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-6 run.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Phoenix leading by 8. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 8 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Brunson. Passes to Powell. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around. Keep it moving. Try to get an assist on every bucket.
Now here's Payne. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Down low. Paul outside. The 3. Powell pulls it in. Mavericks trail by 8. The pass to Brunson. And that one drops for him.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Paul outside. No good there. And so the first quarter is in the books. Suns ahead, up 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Booker and Johnson fill out the wings. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. And it's Payne in at the 1.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 8-point game. Dishes to Powell. Pass to Melly. Dallas moving it around. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. So for the Suns, Crowder comes in for Saric, and it's Bridges in for Johnson. Well, Phoenix shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. Now here's Payne. Brunson covering. Payne dishes to Ayton.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
Brunson with it, working on Payne. Back to Brunson. The feed to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Bridges following the score by Dallas. Misses the 3. Here's Melly, defended by Crowder. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Powell. Here's Brunson. And the rejection by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
He kicks to Payne. On the wing, Booker. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Brunson. Defense is right there. And they're pushing it up. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Mavericks trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
And the dunk by Powell.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Payne kicks to Ayton. 1:53 left in the first half. For 3, Booker nailed from three-point land. Booker's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Brunson the pass to Pop. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. So Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duo.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. You know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
So maybe now's the time when we talk about Chris Paul's intelligence. We don't have enough time.
Josh Richardson's checked in for Paul.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Now, here's Doncic. Lays it up off the glass.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Paul looking around. Pass to Saric. There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Mavericks trailed by 11. Richardson with it. Now guarded by Booker. Richardson kicks to Finney-Smith. Johnson against Richardson. Johnson over to help. 5 on the clock. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Phoenix with the ball. Suns leading by 11. Paul outside. Phoenix no good that time either. Kleba against Johnson. Kleba the pass to Porzingis. And so it's Phoenix holding on to an.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Out in front of the half is Phoenix. They lead by 11. And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
The speed.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the floor for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward spot.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And stolen by Booker. Here's Paul. And they pick up 2. Paul's got 12.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Doncic. Passes it to Kleba. Shot clock at 6. And there's the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis showing you what he can do if he gets that close. The big man up big time.
Booker left side. And he lays it straight in. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And what's so impressive about Doncic, the maturity. Yes, he's polished, but he's got a completeness to his game at such a young age.
Payne, he's checked in for Paul. And then for Dallas, Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Booker looking around for the three. Ayton, and Ayton stays with it. 8 points for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Hardaway. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Doncic passes to Cauley-Stein. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Well, Porzingis plays with a high motor. We've seen in the early part of his career have very good starts to seasons and then struggling maybe in the second half of the year. We'd like to see that stamina all year long, at least for a full season.
And the Suns making a change here. Sharge is checked in, and Dallas with a change here too. Josh Richardson's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks, trailing by 13. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Saric.
And the Phoenix Suns criticized for trading down 5 picks to select Cameron Johnson at 11 back in 2019. Many felt that was a reach.
There were a lot of people who were predicting that Cam was going to be towards the back end of the first round even, and a clear case for a Phoenix Suns team who was dead last in three-point percentage, drafting for a need in Cam Johnson.
Brunson the pass to Richardson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Richardson's got his first points in this one. We've got 1:18 left here in the third quarter. Ball for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Cauley-Stein goes in. The rebound by Johnson. Suns leading by 15. Ball for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. They're running. Here's Doncic. Phoenix grabs the miss. Saric has got 4 rebounds in this game. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. Here's Richardson over Paul. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
You can't afford to leave your feet around Josh Richardson. Terrific at getting that guy up in the air and drawing the foul.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Kaminsky is checked in for Crowder. Torrey Craig comes in for Johnson. Langston Galloway's checked in for Devin Booker, and it's Payne in for Paul. Here's Galloway. Back to Payne. To the paint. Here's Saric. From down in the low post, it goes. Saric has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Saric, one of those guys with size and a combination of a deft touch. And in close, he's effective.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Missed inside. And so it's Phoenix. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You know, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And there may not be be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Johnson is out there with Ayton. And it's Paul in at point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
And here are the Suns now, following the score by Dallas. Out to the right wing. Bridges finds Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Doncic against Paul. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Now here's Paul. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. On the wing, Booker. Back to Paul. Lets it go with the 3. Porzingis with the rebound.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Doncic. And it's Hardaway. It's out the key. Here's Finney-Smith. Kept alive. Hardaway, no good. Suns leading by 18. Pushing it up. Here's Paul. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Doncic, following the basket by Chris Paul. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. And the rejection by Ayton. Here's Porzingis, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Phoenix making a change here. Crowder's checked in. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Ball against Doncic. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Paul. Doncic with the steal. And here they come. And stolen by Ayton. Kleber against Crowder. Launches it. Kleber with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 20. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
To the wing on the left. Finney-Smith kicks to Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. That one off the back iron and out. Suns have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there. Has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Over Ayton. Off the mark, and the drought continues. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Pass to Paul, fires the 3. Mavericks with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeAndre Ayton.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too. Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Paul outside. Inside. Ayton dishes to Paul. Back to Ayton. Nice D from Porzingis. And the Mavericks with possession here. Kleba kicks to Porzingis. Here's the three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Porzingis with the steal. Out to Doncic. Releases from 15. Off on that one. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They won this game going away. They were the better bet. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For great. It's an NBA afternoon game here on the DA.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Nuggets, they've got Nikola Jokic. Aaron Gordon out there with Michael Porter. And it's Rivers. Now, here's Doncic. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. The pass to Jokic. Drops in the layup for 2. Jokic has got the opening field goal of the game for the Nuggets.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Now, here's Doncic. To the inside. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Pass to Porter. Hardaway with the steal. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And Doncic, here we go. Jokic with the steal.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Pass to Rivers. Stolen away. Hardaway with it. Picked up by Rivers. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Rivers. Just 4 to shoot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Doncic. The 10-footer. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And here's Denver, trailing by 2.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Here's Doncic. Michael Porter making his last shot. Doncic outside. Rob. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
Now, here is Morris. Floats it up for Jokic. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
The sneaky athleticism of Jokic, reminding everyone that he's capable of hammering it down on those alley-oops.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Green against Kleba. Morris outside. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Dallas. 1:03 left in the first. Brunson the pass to Porzingis. Dallas moving it around. Kleba against Green. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Scoring through contact is something Kristaps Porzingis has got to get used to in the NBA. Teams try to get physical with this guy.
Now, here is Morris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Now the pass to Jokic. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Porzingis. Richardson kicks to Doncic. It's deflected. Back to Richardson. Up top, Doncic. It's all tied in Denver. And we'll be back shortly for the start of... And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few thoughts about how to help his team.
Selfless. I mean, you need to put your...
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
We've got Gordon, Paul Millsap out there with Jermichael Green. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Howard in at the point guard. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. And it's Doncic missing. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. On the wing, Morris. Guarded by Doncic. Morris with the bucket. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Doncic looking it over. And Doncic throws it down.
I'll tell you this, Luka Doncic will never turn down an opportunity to finish at the rim. He's elite and loves those opportunities.
Richardson against Morris. Back to Howard. He kicks to Green. It's Howard, top of the key. Shoots over Brunson. Howard can't hit. The Mavericks trailing. To the middle, here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Knocked loose. Powell with the steal. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. Doncic has got the lead up to 2 now for the Mavs.
Well, Doncic's terrific floor vision in the open floor. He also understands how to be the guy to finish.
Howard against Brunson. Howard dishes to Green. Count it. Good. Green's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And the wide open shot from Green. Sinks the three-pointer. Now it's a 5-point Denver lead. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. To the paint. Here's Melly, guarded by Green. Looking to end the run. Not going to go that time. And the Nuggets going the other way. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of the game. Passes it to Howard. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A different look for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Melly. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Luka Doncic. Hardaway is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Mavericks trail by 5. Richardson outside. Pass to Cauley Stein. It's not going to go for him. Good defense by Jokic. Nuggets have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Campazzo. Cauley Stein defending. 6 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Campazzo. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
And here's Richardson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To stop the drought. And that would have counted, but his shot was... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson, a pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The Nuggets leading by 5. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Hardaway is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Here's Porter. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got the lead up to 7 now for Denver.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Here's Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Doncic with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Porter looking it over. Shot clock at 5. Campazzo, Kleber defending, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's an example of great defense. His teammates love that about him. Always why the shooters struggle against this guy.
Rivers against Doncic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Boy, and the foul. Doncic has got great upper body strength. Completes the play. Nicely done.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Here's Porter. Up again, and Green is right there. Green's got 7.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Doncic passes to Porzingis, and good that time.
Well, he is so comfortable with his superstar status in the league. Porzingis excellent on the catch and shoot.
Outside Porter. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Howard against Doncic. Down low, here's Green. Mavericks with the rebound. It's Hardaway with the drive. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And now just a 3-point Denver lead.
Well, I think Hardaway Jr. has the kind of athleticism that allows him to be a contributor on the backboards.
Green against Kleba. Green passes to Jokic. On the wing, Doncic. 10 points for him. Porter pulls it in.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Howard. The Nuggets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Paul Millsap's checked in for the Nuggets. Morris comes in for Austin Rivers. Then for the Mavericks, Willie Cauley-Stein. He's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Josh Richardson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Inside, here's Cauley-Stein. Good work defensively by Millsap.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Up top, Porter. Back to Howard. Mavericks trailed by 5. Outside Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
How about that burst of speed? Tim Hardaway Jr. Whoa!
Morris outside. Floats it up for Jokic. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. It's Hardaway with the drive. Cauley-Stein finds Porzingis. It's Brunson, top of the key. A new 14 for the Mavericks. Porzingis on the follow.
Amazing when you're 7'3" with great instincts. You create an opportunity to get the putback. Nice work, Kristaps Porzingis.
Howard, the pass to Morris. From deep three-point range, they get the rebound.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The third quarter comes to a close. Nuggets lead by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Gordon. He's out there with Porter. Jokic is out there with Morris. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Morris with the ball. Yep, that one goes.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Free throw good for Morris. Here's Brunson. Pass to Porzingis. And hand down, and he goes right on top of Aaron Gordon.
Don't sleep on his athleticism now. Porzingis plays well above the rim.
That free throw good from Porzingis. The Nuggets leading by 5. In the corner, it's Morris. Just 5 to shoot. Campazzo. Gordon. It's good on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Morris. Hardaway. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the wide open shot from Morris. Denver gets it back, but they'll get another chance. To the inside. Floats it up for Jokic. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Dallas calls timeout. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Rivers, he's checked in for Monte Morris. The Mavericks also with a sub. Doncic is checked in for Jalen Brunson. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Well, at 6'9", great athlete, Aaron Gordon can be a problem on the glass.
And the pass to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Over to the left wing. From 12 feet out, and the jumper is on the mark.
Well, you want to talk about a picture-perfect jumper. Luka Doncic knows a thing or two about getting into the mid-range.
Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. Kicks it to Rivers. Clock at 6. Down low. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Rivers. Jokic has got the lead up to 10 now for Denver. Now here is Hardaway. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Dallas moving the ball around. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. Floats it up for Jokic. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Back to Hardaway. In the corner, it's Kleber. Hardaway kicks to Finney-Smith. Porter with the steal. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's good for 2.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers. The willingness to share the basketball.
Passes it to Porter. Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. Shot clock at 6. The tray. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Denver making a switch here. Morris is checked in. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Doncic passes to Porzingis.
Yeah, and Kate.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pass to Harrison. Howard draws the double, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. .12 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Burt, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 8. He hits both from the stripe. 9 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. On the wing, Porter. From deep. So the Nuggets win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done.
And we've got
Well, Kevin,
special talent indeed. David, thank you. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And this is where you see the depth of your team put to the test. Neither squad at full strength in this one, so I expect to see adjustments in various matchups as the first half starts to shape up.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. And for Denver, they've got Austin Rivers. Gordon out there with Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Pass to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. Denver needs to get off his shot. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Porter. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Campazzo defended by Paul. Passes it to Jokic. And the turnover again by Denver. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Boy, the floor awareness of Chris Paul. Got to respect that. I mean, whenever one of his guys is open, he's getting the ball to him quickly and on time.
Now here's Rivers. Outside Porter. Rivers against Booker. 6 to shoot. Floats it up for Jokic. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Booker.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Porter. He feeds it to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
The Suns have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They've brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
That one falls.
This is a big guy, a mountain of a man. I mean, Jokic is a sturdy, thick 250 pounds. He's going to take a bigger bump to disrupt his shot than that one.
Now here's Paul. 6 points for him.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Campazzo, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Clock is at 3. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the first. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Payne looking around. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Now here's Šorić. Here's Booker. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Excellent, excellent transition passing there, guys. Straight to the hoop.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Howard. Payne passes to Šarić, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Back to Howard. Clock at 4. Millsap inside, off target at the rim.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's Phoenix with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Booker and Johnson fill out the wings. Šarić and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. And it's Payne in at the point.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Now, here is Morris. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. Suns on defense. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Kicks it out to Gordon. Takes the 3.
And they really haven't been able to get into any kind of an offensive flow this quarter.
And the dunk by Booker.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
And Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now here's Howard. Morris passes to Green, and stolen by Ayton. And up the court come the Suns on the break. A nice shot by Booker.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Morris right side. The 3. Rebound by the Suns.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Suns, Crowder, he's checked in for Šarić. Mikal Bridges comes in for Johnson. And Paul subbed in for Payne. Now here's Booker. Paul passes to Ayton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. A 12-point game. Up top, Rivers, defended by Paul. Rivers kicks to Gordon. Rivers against Paul. Floats it up for Jokic. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Boy, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put together these highlight reel sequences.
Now here's Paul. He's got 6. From the stripe, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Nuggets trail by 10, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chris Paul picks up that one. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Rivers hits both of them.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
And Phoenix turns it over again. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The pass to Jokic. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
And it's sent back by Jokic.
You know, this is what we've seen Jokic do every night. I mean, he puts himself in position to make an impact on the game.
And it's Gordon missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And the dunk by Booker.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Sharks checked in for Phoenix. Carter comes in for Paul.
You can't afford to lose sight of Jokic, not even for a second. This guy's always a threat to hurt you on the offensive board.
Carter looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He's off on that one, and it's Denver the other way. Here's Rivers. On the wing, Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
Phoenix leading by 7. Carter outside. Jokic with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Rivers has got the ball. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
9 seconds left to play in the first half. Carter, the pass to Saric with 1 on the clock, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson. Out in front at the half is Phoenix. They've got the 7-point lead. And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
Well, Kenny should appreciate that.
And that's going to do it for us.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Denver, Aaron Gordon out there with Michael Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Austin Rivers. And the call, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, You got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Jokic misses the baby hook. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Suns.
A self-described country boy from the town of Samba, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
Pass to Jokic. It's deflected.
Like watching Saric make his presence felt with blocks like these. Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
That's exactly what they want. Get him into the offensive flow right away and then keep it going.
Stolen by Carter. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Outside Crowder. Carter on the wing. Pass to Bridges. 5 to shoot. Here's Saric. But they recover it. And here is Bridges. It's Crowder on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Nuggets trail by 12. Lob pass to Gordon.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
And he gets the bucket. And the Suns lead by 12.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Campazzo defended by Carter. Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this, Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Porter against Bridges with the putback, and it's Millsap with the extra effort. Millsap's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, you know, one of the things I like about Paul Millsap is he's relentless. There's no let-up when he's out there. I mean, he goes after every ball.
Paul goes in, and there it is for him. Paul's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And now the Suns, a fast break, on up the court. Bridges kicks to Paul. Passes it to Booker. Back to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. And the 3 off target. Nuggets have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Floats it up for Jokic. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
All Jokic needs is just a little bit of room, and he's good to shoot it. You got to respect the scoring ability he has.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
On the wing, Morris. from downtown. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Paul dishes to Ayton. He kicks it to Bridges. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
The Nuggets have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Denver making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now here's Payne. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll return shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. You got DeAndre Ayton. Paul out there with Payne. Then it's Johnson, and it's Booker in at the 3 slot. And here's Morris for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Johnson, the pass to Booker, and stolen by Gordon. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. Floats it up for Jokic, and stolen by Ayton. Paul with the ball, and it's Howard picking him up. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Booker. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
Yes. No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
So both teams making some changes here. The Nuggets trail by 15. Campazzo defended by Paul. And it's Jokic in the corner. All sorts of time. The putback. Crowder pulls it in. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Suns. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Ball against Green. Green with the block. And it's Gordon penetrating. And the rejection by Ayton. Booker outside. Paul with the 3. That's a miss. And with it, he is 5 for 9. In the corner, it's Gordon trying to end the drought. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Porter's checked in. The Nuggets trail by 15. Shoots the 3. But they get it back. Inside and stolen by Booker. Paul for 3. They get it again. Ayton. Paul outside. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Paul against Rivers. Can't hit that one. Paul with the defensive effort. There's the pass to Ayton. Kicks it to Booker. Buries the long-range jumper.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
On the wing, Porter. Defended by Crowder. Denver the rebound. Floats it up for Jokic. Bridges with the steal.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Phoenix.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And you know, looking back in all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Devin Booker.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
And an intentional foul right there.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
And the Suns making a change here. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Crowder. Torrey Craig comes in for Mikal Bridges. Langston Galloway's checked in for Booker, and it's Carter in for Chris Paul. Morris passes to McGee. Some solid defense from Ayton. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Craig can't get it to go.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
From deep. Here's Galloway, and it falls.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight.
So it's the Suns winning easily. for the game. And short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. And for Dallas, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small 4. Paul with the bucket.
Some of the success to Chris Paul being able to drive has to do with his devastating mid-range game. He makes the defense play him honestly everywhere on the floor.
Now, here's Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis trying to get free. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Ayton. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, he might be as old school a center as you're going to find. Ayton thriving in close now.
Paul against Doncic. Right side Porzingis. Out to Hardaway. Dallas moving it around. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Second shot opportunity. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Tough to match up with the length of Porzingis, and when he's floating around there, sometimes those rebounds are going to come up, and he's just too big to not get some.
Paul surveying the floor. The kick out to Crowder. Feeds to Paul. Kleber with it. Chris Paul covering. Here's Finney-Smith. And the pass to Doncic. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Doncic against Paul. Clock at 6. Doncic passes to Porzingis.
If you could stay active on defense, good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Getting involved as a playmaker that time, Porzingis trying to do a little bit more of that.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Paul against Doncic. Paul dishes to Ayton. The Mavericks pull it in.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Paul against Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
1:32 left here in the first quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Josh Richardson's checked in for Dallas. Jalen Brunson comes in for Doncic. And a change for the Suns. Payne's checked in.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Nicolo Melli comes in for Maxi Kleber. Phoenix also making some changes. Sharch checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Torrey Craig in for Bridges. Here's Brunson. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Langston Galloway's checked in for Devin Booker. Galloway taking his time here. Phoenix no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Finney-Smith. And here is Powell. Dishes it to Richardson. Back to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Payne kicks to Craig. Puts one up from 19. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Sharich being aggressive on the offensive glass, and that kind of activity is doing a good job gaining them some bonus points.
Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room. Richardson no luck. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Oh, they matched the slam at one end with an even bigger one at the other.
Ooh, maybe we'll get another one on this trip. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Suns lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Cauley Stein is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Richardson. And it's Melly in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Powell. Saric grabs the board. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Booker looking around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The Suns leading. Here's Ayton. Booker outside. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Ayton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Mavericks making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. And for the Suns, Crowder, he's checked in for Saric. Mikal Bridges comes in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for Payne. Brunson with it. The dish to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein doing what he does best on offense, looking to throw it down.
Ball against Brunson. And it's Paul penetrating. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Paul's got his second basket.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Brunson. The shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. And Phoenix pushing it up now. off a putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Ayton's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Out to the wing. Back to Cauley-Stein. Runs in the pass to Cauley-Stein. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Taking contact on the way up. Cauley-Stein going through it that time.
There's 1:54 left here in the second, and it's Paul penetrating, and that one drops. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
And when he takes it inside, the points are going to come, whether like that possession or just getting to the line.
Pass to Cauley-Stein. On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Cauley-Stein. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Cauley-Stein. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And Booker kicks to Paul. From deep three-point range. And that one is off. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Doncic.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Now the pass to Crowder. Suns moving the ball around. Booker outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Now Doncic. 24 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker with quickness in transition. A guy with that kind of shot getting loose out in the break, that could be trouble.
And Doncic, here we go.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Paul outside.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch. It's a pretty tough combo to go against.
So thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And guys, for the Suns, Kenny, give us your take. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Porzingis, good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Porzingis has got 6 points.
This is a show of confidence here. This kind of possession from Porzingis, ready to shoot off the pass.
Ayton kicks to Bridges. Suns keep it alive. Mavericks trail by 6. Doncic outside. Pass to Porzingis. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Lobs it up for Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Doncic against Paul. Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Kleba. Kicks to Hardaway. Down low. Here's Kleba on the wing. Doncic trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. On the Mavericks with some changes. Melly is checked in for Maxi Kleba. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Hardaway. Phoenix also making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Payne in the post. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Suns here with a different look. Saric is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kaminsky comes in for Johnson. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Booker. Passes to Finney-Smith. Now here's Brunson. And again, Dallas turns it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Suns leading by 8. Payne dishes to Kaminsky. That one goes in. Kaminsky's got his first bucket of the night.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
To the left side wing. Here's Finney-Smith. No points in the game yet for him. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Out left to the wing. Craig passes to Saric. There's Galloway. Guarded by Doncic. The shot by Saric. No good. Mavericks trail by 10. Here's Melly. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Josh Richardson's checked in for Luka Doncic. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Galloway. No good that time. Good work defensively by Richardson. Craig passes to Galloway. Drills the three-pointer. Galloway has got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
Yeah, that's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Brunson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Suns have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Now here's Payne. Brunson covering. And here's Payne. They swipe it. Pick off in midair. And now the Suns, a fast break. Saric has got the ball. Payne's shot is good.
And Saric, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Mavericks trail by 12. To the left wing. Here's Porzingis. Richardson outside. The pass to Brunson. Here's Melly. He's guarded by Kaminsky. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Now here's Payne. He's tightly guarded. He kicks it to Kaminsky. He dishes it to Saric. 5 to shoot. Good. Saric has got his second bucket tonight.
Fighting through the contact, Dario does a great job that time.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Mavericks have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. That's good from Richardson.
So much inside of Josh Richardson that is yet to be tapped into. An athletic shooting guard who can play both ends of the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Melly. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And Paul gets it to go in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Richardson right side. Porzingis finds Richardson. Back to Porzingis. And the shot goes in. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Porzingis, the things we talk about is assertiveness, but that also comes with great stamina. Right now, he's determined.
And so it's Phoenix going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Suns leading by 10. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Here's Booker. Ayton dishes to Booker. Paul for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Back to Booker. Hardaway with the steal. Pass to Kleber. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Finney Smith. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kleber. And a miss there on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Ball against Doncic. That one rolling around and rims out.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Ayton kicks to Paul. Keeps it alive, and Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got the lead up to 14 now for Phoenix.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Offensive rebound. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Kleber with it, defended by Crowder. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. Mikal Bridges checked in for Phoenix. Shot from the inbound. Porzingis can't hit.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Here's Ayton, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And the Suns lead by 16.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Now here's Paul. Passes it to Ayton. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And stolen by Booker. Paul, no one around him. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
That's his first personal foul.
Okay.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
Well, the talent for Porzingis is off the charts, and the 7'3" Latvian has some incredible post moves, a lethal jumper. Just keep pushing his talent envelope.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Phoenix. Paul against Doncic. Paul dishes to Booker. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Phoenix.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeAndre Ayton.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Mavericks trail by 20 to the middle. Outside for Redick. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And Burke has it in the corner. The Mavericks keeping it alive. A new 14. Runs in the pass to Burke. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And there's the pass to Craig. Crowder the bounce pass. To the paint. And stolen by Cauley Stein. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Here's Powell. Good work defensively by Crowder. Kaminsky with the ball. Pass to Crowder. Beyond the arc. Phoenix no good that time either. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what?
one. Missing some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Rivers. And for Dallas, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Now Hardaway following the miss by Michael Porter from deep.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. Here's Jokic. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Porter. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, there is a will, a drive. Aaron Gordon showing he wants to be more active on the glass.
Over to the wing. Here's Finney-Smith. Over in the corner, Doncic. Just 3 to shoot. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Well, you want to talk about a picture-perfect jumper. Luka Doncic knows a thing or two about getting into the mid-range.
Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. The kick out to Porter. Passes it to Jokic. It's tipped. And he banks in the layup. Jokic has got his second bucket.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Here's Doncic. And it's Denver with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one. And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 6. Out to Porzingis. The turnaround jumper, and it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Porzingis.
We call that staying calm, recognizing the situation, and saving the possession. Doncic able to beat the clock.
Pass to Porter. A minute 20 left in the first quarter. Shot from 12. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Over to the left wing. Back to Doncic. The pass to Porzingis. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Pass to Porter. The 11-footer. He gets that one.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
Now here's Here's Doncic. 8 points for him. And he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 10 points in the game. Nuggets have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Outside Porter. From the high post. Porter can't get that one to fall. Doncic outside.
See, the combination of size, mobility, athleticism gives Aaron Gordon the necessary attributes to be.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Richardson is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Doncic. And it's Melli in at power forward. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. And the dunk by Doncic.
I'll tell you this, Luka Doncic will never turn down an opportunity to finish at the rim. He's elite and loves those opportunities.
Stolen by Brunson. He's got a clear path. Lays it in off the breakaway. Brunson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Powell kicks to Morris. Back to Howard. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Brunson. Powell against Millsap. Passes it to Doncic. To the inside. Green with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 4. Morris with the ball. And it's Richardson picking him up. Morris, no good. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Melli. Now here's Brunson. Doncic kicks to Brunson. The pass to Powell. On the wing, Doncic. 4 on the shot clock. No love that time. With that miss, he is now 6 for 9. Here's Millsap. Off with the layup. Green against Doncic. And he converts the layup. Doncic has got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
To the middle. And foul on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's stolen by Green. Morris against Richardson. Morris, no good. Dallas leading by 6. Here's Doncic. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Powell down low. Working on Green. The shot by Powell, no good. The Nuggets trail by 6. Howard, the pass to Morris. Morris. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Brunson scanning the floor. Howard with the steal and pushing it up. Here's Denver. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Richardson.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense trying to rough him up a bit.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And Doncic, here we go.
Well, a great offensive player keeps defenders off balance. Luka Doncic does just that.
This is his first free throw of the game, and he knocks down the first one. All free throws good from Doncic. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 4. On the wing, Porter. Guarded by Doncic. Nice move. The layup good by Porter. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Brunson against Howard. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Porzingis is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Luka Doncic. Hardaway is subbed in for Josh Richardson. The Nuggets trail by 5. Campazzo. Brunson covering. Pass to Rivers. Lets the three fly. No good. And it's Dallas the other way.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Wow, that's the mobility of Porzingis gliding in for the finish.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Campazzo. Brunson covering. Out left to the wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Jokic. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Off the inbound, and it's laid in by Brunson. Brunson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 16 points and 2 rebounds. He's been That's all for now.
I promise to pray for a positive fate. Had to
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
So on the floor for Denver, they've got Nikola Jokic. Gordon out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Austin Rivers. Lob pass to Gordon. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You know that the pass is for Aaron Gordon, but his athleticism takes any defense out of the equation. Doing work, Aaron Gordon.
Now, Doncic. He's got 16. In the corner, it's Kleber. Outside, Porzingis. Over Gordon. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Nuggets trail by 5. Porter dishes to Gordon. The shot, no good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Down low. Porzingis against Jokic. Here's Porter. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
Doncic outside. Out to the wing. Kleba inside. Defended by Gordon. Finney-Smith kicks to Kleba. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
On the wing, Hardaway. Porzingis is double. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On the Mavericks with some changes. Melly is checked in for Maxi Kleba. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Offensive rebound for Porzingis. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Amazing when you're 7'3" with great instincts. You create an opportunity to get the putback. Nice work, Kristaps Porzingis.
And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Jokic. Richardson against Howard. Back to Richardson. Jacks up a 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Here's Richardson. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Howard. And here is Morris. For the lead. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Howard against Richardson. Porzingis inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Porzingis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I think you can see the strength that Porzingis has been developing over the early part of his career. That progress is showing up on a nightly basis.
Out to Morris. Pass to Jokic. Pulls up on the elbow at the tip, and Green is right there.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Brunson's got 9.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Finney-Smith. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Mavericks on top, leading by 3. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Josh Richardson out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Doncic in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And the play succeeds because Millsap comes to the court hungry. He chases down boards and second chance opportunities.
Brunson with it. And that one is stuffed right through.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And here's the fast break. And Millsap slams it in.
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
Here's Doncic. Does not fall through. He's missed 6 of his 14 attempts. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. It's a 1-point game. Morris kicks to Porter. That's tipped. Brunson against Porter. And contact. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jalen Brunson. Hardaway is subbed in for Richardson. Denver also making some changes. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Millsap, and it's Rivers in for Morris.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And Doncic, here we go. An easy 2 points on the layup. Doncic has got 22 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Here's Gordon. Inside. Here's Rivers. That one drops for him. Rivers has got his first points of the night.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
Doncic. And the first one drops.
And there's so much to like about Luka Doncic, but perhaps the best thing is he can contribute in every aspect of the game. Scoring, rebounding, passing, you name it. You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Outside Porter. 6 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Campazzo. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Morris is checked in. Doncic looking it over. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Embrace the spotlight, KP. Delivery in a big moment for Porzingis.
The pass to Jokic. Lets a floater go. That shot off.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Finney Smith passes to Porzingis. Doncic against Morris. Back to Porzingis. There's the triple. That one doesn't drop.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Rivers can't get it to go. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Doncic against Morris. Jokic with the steal.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Porzingis high post. Stolen by Rivers.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
Pass to Porzingis. Count it.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
And so it's Dallas winning this one. They didn't make it. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. They've got Nikola Jokic. Gordon out there with Michael Porter. And it's Rivers. And for Phoenix, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point. Now here's Porter. Jokic passes to Porter. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Porter's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Nuggets. And it's Phoenix's ball. Paul looking around. It's good.
You know, it's really quite remarkable how well Paul operates on the inside. I mean, he's not just a perimeter player. I mean, if he can get in tight, he's going to do it.
Pass to Rivers. There's the three. Here's Gordon. Second chance shot. Booker against Rivers. And Booker kicks to Paul. That shot missing. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Campazzo defended by Paul. And Jokic slams it in.
Boy, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put together these highlight reel sequences.
Now here's Paul. The shot that time, not on target. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Gordon. And the basket is good.
And although he's 6'9", Gordon runs and sprints like a much smaller man. He's got gazelle-like form and speed in transition.
Here's Paul. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. The pass to Crowder. Porter with the steal. It's tipped and stolen by Booker. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And here are the Nuggets now. Porter in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Pass to Jokic. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So you know the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
To the middle. And stolen by Ayton. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Booker the bounce pass. Back to Paul. Clock at 4. Three-pointer. No good from Booker.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look. You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And Crowder slams it in.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
Now here's Gordon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one is off.
And, you know, I like that Gordon is a versatile guy who can play both forward spots. He's a terrific athlete who continues to improve.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Sharch checked in for DeAndre. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Payne in for Paul. Payne kicks to Booker. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Now here's Howard. Defense right on him. The Nuggets have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And so Howard nails both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Sharch outside. Payne looking around. Down low. The shot by Sharch, no good.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
It's all tied in Phoenix. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Dario Saric is out there with Johnson. Then it's Payne. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Craig in at the small forward position. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Passes it to Morris. Back to Howard. Millsap left side. And stolen by Payne. And now the Suns a fast break. And the dunk by Booker.
Obviously a total team player. Saric is a guy, if his teammate is open, he's going to get the ball.
Now here's Howard. Kicks to Gordon. To the inside. Here's Green. Oh, that's blocked. They recover it. It's good. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Payne. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Booker. At the elbow with Saric. Got a piece of it. There's the pass to Craig. Good on the bucket. Craig's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Suns.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Booker. Johnson's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Millsap. Here's Howard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that ability to play in space is so vital.
Denver making a switch here. No good on the second free throw. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns.
and the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Paul outside. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And the wide open shot from Paul. Cans it from downtown. And now a 9-point Suns lead.
Outstanding long-range marksmanship from Paul. Solid at spraying it from deep.
Rivers in the corner. Campazzo defended by Paul. Pass to Jokic. Pocket 6. Millsap trying to get open. And it's Jokic missing. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. A baseline J. Shot by Crowder, no good. The Nuggets trail by 9. On the wing, Porter. Defended by Paul. Passes to Jokic. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Ayton. Paul outside. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Jokic with it. Jokic draws the double. Over Payne. And another miss by Denver. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And here is Paul. He's got 10. From outside the arc. And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They're in a terrific... And that's going to do it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. But look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. They've got Austin Rivers. Porter is out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Nikola Jokic.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
Paul outside. Six to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, the one thing you don't want to do is put Chris Paul on the line. He's virtually automatic there. He does not miss many from the strike.
And Paul drills both of them. The Nuggets trail by 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Porter. It's Rivers on the wing. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And it's Gordon missing. Suns leading by 11. Bridges, no one around him. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's Gordon missing.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix. Howard's checked in for the Nuggets. Payne dishes to Kaminsky. To the wing on the left. Here's Galloway. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And Morris subbed in for Rivers. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Howard finds Jokic. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Jokic has got 6.
Jokic has the ability to score from just about anywhere, but he's most dangerous inside. Tremendous skill in the painted area.
Here's Saric. Good on the shot. Saric has got the lead up to 13 now for Phoenix.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now, here's Green. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet, and JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Paul Millsap is checked in for Denver. Now here's Payne, who's guarded by Howard. Here's Galloway. That 3 off the mark. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 13. And the wide open shot from Morris. No good on the triple. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Galloway. The offensive rebound.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well. Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Pass to Craig. Here's Kaminsky. To the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Saric. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 15.
Saric is a high energy guy and does a nice job positioning to get that offensive rebound.
Now here's Howard. He's covered closely. Saric against Millsap. Here's Howard. It's blocked.
And you know, at his size, Kaminsky should be blocking more shots. I'd like to see this effort every time.
The Suns have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. First free throw is good. And the Suns here with a different look. Andre Ayton's checked in for Saric. Crowder comes in for Kaminsky. Johnson, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Devin Booker in for Payne. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And stolen by Booker. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. And that one's good, Ayton.
You gotta give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
Kicks it to Green from 18 feet away, and that one goes long. For 3, Booker. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And now they are firing on all.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Booker and Johnson fill out the wings. Jake Crowder out there with Ayton. And it's Paul in at the one. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Al Paul. He scores his fifth field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Campazzo defended by Paul. Shot clock at 6. And there's the pass to Green. And the shot goes down.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Phoenix leading by 20. Now here's Paul. To the middle. Jokic with the steal. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Porter passes to Green. And taken away by Johnson. And now the Suns, a fast break. Paul's running. And Ayton throws it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Jokic against Ayton. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Paul dishes to Booker. Over Rivers. No good off the back of the rim. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Porter. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Paul with the ball.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
On the wing, Porter. And Paul over to help. Campazzo. Good work defensively by Crowder. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Booker with no one around. His 3-pointers off the mark. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Campazzo. And another miss by Denver. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Sinks the triple.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Suns.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Devin Booker.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Fires for 3. Ayton kicks to Booker. Launches a 3. Again, the miss by Booker.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Here's Jokic. Campazzo. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And Paul launches it from deep. Missed. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.